The voice of student athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
In Grambling with the football, hit it downfield on a deep pass, trying to catch up with the wide receiver, Raylon Richardson, and the ball is going to fall incomplete. So Grambling with a 3rd down and 3. On the 2nd and 3, they went go along, and good coverage by downfield by Mississippi Valley State on the coverage was Jamaica Shaw.
Pass intended for him,
seniors.
It'd be 3rd down.
And that's for Grambling, the 3rd down and the 3 yard throw from the 47-yard line. Snap back, hands it off, and he's going to get close to the first down. And, wow, he needed the 51. Official standing on the 51 and standing a little bit shy of 50, but he's going to take the first down chain ahead anyway. So Grambling with the football, it's the 2nd first down that picked up on this drive. Tigers, 1st and 10 from midfield, no score in the football game. 13:03 to play in the first quarter. Takes a snap, 2 receivers right, 1 left, looking on the first, steps out the pocket, has it running room, it's a foul, Gus. He's going to get the first down, and more as he crosses the 40 down to the 38-yard line before he was tracked down and brought down the play by Kyrie Lockley with his first tackle in the ball game. And Grambling right back in line of scrimmage, but I think I'm going to fill in the ball game here. Checking in is for Valley's Antoine Howard. 1st and 10 from the 37 for the Tigers. Valley's 37-yard line. They have group 3 receivers left side, 1 right. Stands in the pocket, a bullet pass, and it's caught at about the 29-yard line. Good catch this time by Raylon Richardson on the grass of Grambling. Grambling right back there with the 1 back set. That's Donald Johnson, slightly to the left. The quarterback, Charles Wright, and they're going to push this ball right upfield for another first down against Valley State defense. On the carry for Grambling was Kevin Dominique. 2nd down and 3 for Grambling from Valley's 30-yard line. There's a stoppage of play here. All the players at Grambling going to look to the 4th down line. And I don't think, there's a stoppage of play. The official is going to. That's a unsportsmanlike conduct against both teams there.
Offset.
They're going to bag it back. Now they're going to bring it right back downfield. It's going to be a first down. I'm going to put it at down this 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for Grambling from that point. White in the shotgun. Dominique, play action to Dominique, the quarterback. White steps up. He wants the money. He's going to be hit. Driven back and stop right from the tackle for Valley State is Jerry Garner. Garner with the tackle. Boy, you can on the contact. They do this all the time. So
White going for a loss. 2nd down, 2nd and 11.
He did contact right through. You thought he had a hole for a moment. Then he did for a moment. And Gardner closed it in. And there was a collision right there. Gardner won it. 1 yard loss from the play. 2nd down and 11. Ball is back up at the 27-yard line of Valley State with a 4-man front. Jesse Douglas. Right. Back paddle down the hash. Goes out of the pocket. Gets back. Throws it right side. And it's still incomplete. The receiver say I was downfield and I was open. And not sure if he was open, but the pass was thrown a little bit short. Field incomplete to the wide receiver, Kobe Ross, who's going to check out the ball game. Ross will check out. It's the 3rd down and 11. Perhaps 2-down territory for Grambling at Valley at the 27-yard line. Back to the pass with the left all the way. Fires the left. A nice pass, float pass out there. It's going to be caught in the end zone for the score. Wow. I mean, you can see that ball just spiraling and floating through the air and hit the wide receiver for a touchdown. There was Josh Andrews for the TD, first TD. So Grambling is on the board. Grambling really had no problem moving that football downfield into the end zone. Boy, they're looking sharp there. Here comes the PAT. The holder is Garrett Urban. The kick is up, and it is good by Keelan Elder. And Grambling leading Valley State by a score of 7-0 on their first drive. Now, Valley won the toss, but they did third. And Grambling said, well, we'll take advantage of that, and they did. And threw the football down, right down the field on a combination of passes and runs. And right, just like that, they're on the board. 7-0 Grambling. With 10 minutes and 55 seconds in their first quarter. Now, Valley State got to get the football, and they got to put a sustained drive together. One thing you learn right here off the bat is that you don't want Grambling, they had the football. They'll be kicking the football off back deep for Valley State is Donald Johnson III. Also, that's on the near side. Far side is Sadebony Gray, who will be returning the football for Valley State, one of the two. And on the kick it away is Miguel Mendez. He can try about 10 yards away. Good running stuff for him. He boosts this one, boys, high. And it ends over end. Back to the, he can actually step on the goal line. Coming forward, 10-15. Hit and tumbles down at the 18-yard line. On the hit for Grambling on that one to bring him down was Chris Grant. And we get a chance to see Mississippi Valley's offense on the field here. A lot of seniors. I said a lot of seniors. I guess out of 780 players, 18 seniors.
All is resting on the Delta Devil back team.
First down and 10. For Valley. Didn't get the ball quite out to the 20-yard line. So it's first and 10. But the Delta Devils from their own 19-yard line. Motion. There's a quick pass right side, and it's going to fall incomplete. Trying to come back with the pass. Throwing a little bit behind him was Malik Myers, the freshman, who the coach talked about a couple of times in the press conference as he made his presence felt, catching some nice passes and also a touchdown a few games back. Could be the tight end in the football game for Valley State now. That is Kevin Lovett. And Valley State stepping and team from the 19 motion again. And illegal to see the time the wide receiver took off. It was Clayton, and they called it against Clayton too. The 5-yard marker. You do not want to go that direction. Going to push the football back to the 9-yard line. So the second down and 15. Lovett would check back out of the ball game. John Dare Smith would check back out as well. So Devin Gray would check in. 3 receivers wide right, 2 left. Motion this time again from left to right. Back Clayton. And high catch. Kidd is dead. Marcus Kidd caught the football, but boy, I tell you what, he got hit immediately there as he caught the football. He had to go high to get it, and by the time he came down to the ground, Devanir Martin hit him squarely in the chest for the tackle. Lost up 3 more yards on the play. 4. Third down and 19. So Valley State ball is back at Valley's 11-yard line. All on the right hash. Green shirts for Valley State, white pants. Quick pitch out to the right side over the head of Clayton. And that ball was over the head of Clayton. And was not quite sure that was not a lateral or not. Apparently Clayton didn't think it was because the ball over Clayton's head. It hit the ground about 5 yards from going out of bounds, and it bounced slowly out of bounds. Clayton didn't make a play on it, as if he knew, though, it was not a lateral. It was a forward pass. Dallas State started this drive on their own 19. They're going to punch the ball away back at their own 3-yard line. There was a lateral. Of course, it lost another back at the 3-yard line. And just to read on the kicking with his heels on the back of the end zone. Back, kick it up, and it's going against the wind, but it's going to take a nice bounce. Back there to receiver for Grambling, who didn't have a chance on it, was Devanir Martin. But that ball got up high, and you can see the wind almost stopped it immediately, like it had been tackled in midair. And Grambling will come on. Now it's going to be 4 and out. Grambling. First and 10 from the Delta. That was 38-yard line. Handoff. And he'll pick up 5 yards from the play. Will Dominique. And 6 from the 39. And up again. Dominique down to the 30-yard line. He'll pick up about 3 more on there. Grambling moving fast. They have high hopes of playing for the SWAC championship. 3rd down and 3 for Grambling from Valley's 31-yard line. Grambling up 7-0. I believe they're going to change the play. As quarterback Charles White steps up to the line of scrimmage for a moment. He steps back now. There's a snap. Dominic gets it. Powers forward for the first down. Caught by Davis around both heels and brought down. But he gets the first down. Does Kevin Dominique. Down the Valley's 27-yard line. 13-10 for Grambling. Grambling scored on their first drive. The band is going. The official got something to stop. Play action. This time to Dominique. White cocks and fires. And it's too tall. He's going to fall incomplete. And that time, Devontae Davis got up on the flag on the play. The pass was too tall for Davis to come down with it. So, and he was hit. He fell late. 2nd and 10 for Grambling. The official going to back out of there before he gets run over. Quick pitch out to Dominique in the flat. Dominique makes the catch. Moves the football down to the 20-yard line. He's going to be tackled. And they were bringing me 3rd down. Coming up to make the tackle for Valley State was Keontae Daniels. It's a 3rd down and 4 from the 21 of Valley for Grambling. Left hash, straight backfield, going to hand it off. He's going to be wrapped. Wait a minute now. He was hit once, twice. Now 3 times to get him down. The first player to get there didn't quite see who that was. And as he fell on the tackler and was not down. And he got up. And that gave Valley State time to get 3 more players back there where he was and hit him even further for a loss. About a 8-yard loss on the play. That's going to bring me 4th down and 12. And Grambling will come on and try a 46-yard field goal.
4th down and 4.
Garrett Urban is the holder. DeAndre Holtz is the kicker. Ball back, down, kickers up. It's wide left. Had the distance, didn't have the accuracy. Missed it wide left. But you can tell that they have confidence in their field goal kicker. At that point, sometimes they go for it on 4th down, so they had the ball in your territory. They go for it. That time, Grambling didn't. So we had the confidence in kicker to boost it through. He had the distance. As you see the Grambling State Tigers band come marching in too. A lot of folks will be watching the band. As we got a play coming up. It's the first and 10 for Valley State. From their own 28-yard line. Grambling leading in the ball game, 7-0. Quick pitch. And a catch by Malik Myers. Myers makes that catch, pitch to the 37-yard line. And was going for the interception was Joseph McWilliams. McWilliams he got his hands on it, but just the instance there, and Malik Myers wrestled that ball away to pick up 8 yards from the catch. It's a second down and 2 from the 37. Motion and play action, and them going to be hit, brought down on the play to Jed Bryant. Play action that kept it on the option, lost a yard on the play.
Ryan going for a long. It'll be
third down and 4. Ball back at about his 35-yard line. Lost 2 yards on the play to Jed Bryant. 3 receivers left, 1 wide, 2 stacks, and 1 left on the left side. There's Myers. Brandon's in trouble. He's going to be driven back and sacked. Grambling, defensive lineman, Anthony Mullen on the stop. And Valley will come on and punt this football away to the Tigers. So Valley State 2 possessions. No score. Grambling leading 7-0 with 4:57 to play first quarter. Reed standing back at his 10-yard line to boot this one. Stephanie Martin standing back at his 37. Kick is up. James, the distance, and getting down on his knees to make that catch was Martin. Just up the package, got down there. However, I can get this in the fall of my hands, I'm going to do it, and that's what he did. Martin got down on his knees to make that catch, and Grambling was the other side. First and 10 from their own 41-yard line, leading here in the first quarter of play. Quarterback Charles Wright would come out. 3 receivers left, 1 right for the Tigers. I know it's coming here. Watch here.
With the Valley Rams, please stop playing with the team that goes to football.
We knew that was coming. First and 10 for Grambling. 4 receivers set, 3 left and 1 right. Right? Drops the pass. Griffin sets up the screen. Gardner got on the ball carrier. Contreras starts. He was there.
Brandon State going 4 or 5 yards off.
Gardner got right back there. Another nice tackle for him. A loss of 5 on the play. The second down and 15. Ball is back at Grambling's at 36-yard line. Right shotgun, dropped the pass, caught the pass deep down the left side, and it is actually out of bounds. The crowd was oohing and awing on that one. They thought that William Morgan had a shot at it, but both Morgan and the wide receiver was out of bounds and either caught that football. So Grambling, 3rd down and 15, and they don't mind putting that football in the end. 3rd and 15 from their own 36-yard line. The Tigers up 7-0 with 3:57 to play. They score at the 10:55 mark. Dropping the pass, shotgun right, looking left, in trouble, and he's going to be sandwiched and brought down on the play. David Powell got there to bring him down. Also in the mix for Valley State was Paris Williams, and Grambling would come on to punt this football away. Clayton would try out from the near side out to about the 34-yard line.
On the stop for Mississippi Valley, 4th down, 4th and 22.
Clayton standing back at the 35-yard line. Here's the snap back. Punter moves to the right as he adjusts the football. It's high. It wobbles down Clayton catches it at the 32-yard line. And National Valley State will start this time.
First and 10, Mississippi Valley.
Valley State down to get the football for the third time here. And they call it the 33-yard line. Down by 7. Valley with one more football game left. And that was first and 10. You can get something moving here with a 3 receiver set, 2 right and 1 left. Motion by Johnson, makes the catch. No, did not make the catch. Boy, there was a lateral again. The ball hit him. He was out there by himself in the flat. And that ball hit him right there on the shoulder pad, it thinks. And he couldn't bring it in. He's going to lose 5 yards on the play back to the 28-yard line. Second and 15. From the 28. They're going to move back just a little bit more. Good 5-yard loss on there, at least.
Bring up second and 15.
Good in the sense of accuracy. Not good for the loss. 1 receiver right, 1 left. A little motion by Kevin Lecker, the tight end. Play action to Johnson. Grant Rose throws it downfield. Incomplete. And a man open, didn't quite get enough on it. But Ranger White had done behind the corner. Xavier Lawrence of Grambling. And Lawrence got up just high enough to get a hand on the football to throw off the wide receiver, White. 30-15. The 28. Double receiver left and right. Let's see. Flags coming from everywhere. Waving hands, flying flags. Against Mississippi Valley, so they're going to walk off. 5 yards. That's on Johnson. That's Caleb Johnson, running back. Got to get a little bit more focused here. So we can start the ball going downfield with some consistency. In the last possession, every play for the most part, we went backwards. Got to change that. Just getting this ball game to give us a shot. It'll be a big win for Valley State, too. Good ball game last year between these two teams. 2:15 left to play, quarter 1. 7-0, Grambling leading. Valley State split backfield motion this time from right to left back in again. Play action. Grant in trouble, throws it incomplete. I think he wanted to go to Caleb Johnson. And then he was in trouble. He threw it to the right side trying to go to Clayton. Nothing was there, in trouble. So he had to unload that one and it failed incomplete. Here comes Justin Reed to return it. With a kicker rather to return it is Grambling, Devin Martin, who went down on his knees to catch the last one. Reed kicking from his 10. The snapper going to dribble back down on the ground, and he got it off. The ball going to hit down about 15 yards in front of Martin. He just trot off the field with no chance to get that one. And Grambling will get the football at their own 42-yard line. It's interesting. Interesting to see Martin receive the football. And that ball hit down about 15 yards in front of him. And he, again, looks like he's going down on his feet to make the catch. Grambling first and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Play action going deep down the left side. It is hauled in. It was incomplete. What is that? That ball was caught. Golly, a one-hand catch. If you're going to show his Superman pose on that one, I guess Devontae Davis can do that. That was a nice catch. One hand. Back to Finley for Valley State. Thought he had a shot at it. Was William Morgan. Just like that, Grambling is in Valley's territory for the first and 10 at the 27-yard line. Right. Hands it off. Dominique crashes forward to the 25-yard line. But there's Davis and the crew gained up on him that time, stopped him after a 1-yard pickup. 2nd and 9. From the 25-yard line squarely. Wright rolls out, throws the pass, and they're trying to fight the end zone for the score. And it's a touchdown, Grambling.
Touchdown.
Thomas with the score. I mean, Thomas caught that ball and weaved his way, then fought into the end zone for the touchdown. Victorious Thomas with the touchdown at the 1 minute and 1 second mark. Here comes the PAT. Line set. Ball out because if it shoots through the end zone, 14-0 score. Grambling leading. You're listening to Mississippi Valley State football on the GWoodLive.com.
The voice of student athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
With 1 minute and 1 second to play, Valley State will get the football.
On their own 25.
They'll have it first down and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Shooter Stevens split wide left and 2 right for Valley State. Jared Bryant with his back on his left side in the shotgun. Going to Beck. Gray in motion. Gray gets the ball coming to his left at the 30, 35, sideline 40, out of bounds at the 42-yard line. And coming in making a slide and sideways tackle for Grambling was Joseph McWilliams.
Here's number 5, Edwin Gray.
Gray with a good pickup to move the football upfield to the
Mississippi Valley.
40. They're going to call him out at the 40-yard line. He clearly got to the 42-yard line. His research down to 40. First and 10 for Valley from that point, left hash. Hand off to the senior, John Derrick Smith from Greenwood. Got tackled down that time by DeAndre McCarthy. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for Valley State, left hash. Wilson wide right. The single receiver on that side and the backfield on the right side of Grant is John Day Smith. He gets it and he still pick up 5 yards in the play as he gets to about the 45-yard line. That's going to bring the first quarter to close. The Grambling leading Mississippi Valley by a score of 14 to nothing. We'll step aside and we'll come back. You listen to Valley football on GWood Live Radio.
The voice of student athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to Mississippi Valley State. Trailing in this football to the Tigers of Grambling by a score of 14 to nothing. Valley will put a man in motion, 3rd and 2. And we're going to stop back at the 47-yard line. Valley had it 3rd and 2 from the 48. Going to lose 2 yards from the play. And will Valley State go for it? The ball is at Valley's 46-yard line. The chance that a lot of time left to go in the football game. 14 minutes and 35 seconds to play. And Valley going to bring the punting on. Yeah, just the read will come on. For a moment there, they looked as if they would do something different than that. But apparently they're not going to chance it and get the football up to Grambling, who does not need any advantage, any gifts, any good opportunities. Here's Reed. He boosts it up and hangs out. And Martin calls for that catch as he gets into a position and makes the catch back up to 17 yards. That's the Grambling stuff is that one. First and 10 from all 16. Up by a score 14.
First and 10, Grambling State.
Grambling first and 10. And here goes Grambling down the right side, 50, 45, 40. Tumbles down at the 39-yard line. A big run. Justin Jones on the stop. Finally, but it was a good run. Now then, Valley Territory first and 10 at the 40-yard line. Right, drop, steps up, weaving a little bit. He'll get back across the line of scrimmage. In a little trouble for a moment there, but he was able to squeeze 1 yard out. What could have been about a 2 or 3 yard loss on the play. Right.
Right on the keeper, gain of yards, 2nd and 9.
2nd down, 9. Let's go from about his 39-yard line. Right. Makes the catch. Quick pitch. Right side. And that was through. 6-1 tackle. And he'll get to about the line of scrimmage. He's put the tackle in the backfield. There's a pitch out near side, and there. It's a whistle blow before the play got underway. There's something apparently against Grambling. Let's see.
Perfect play. Unsportsmanlike conduct, 75 white, and 15 yards from the end of the run. Still second half.
5, 10, 15 yards.
15 yards against Grambling. It went off.
2nd and 24.
There's something against Trail Wright. Third down and about 24 yards.
Direction 3rd and 24.
Ball is on the left hash. Right with the 4 receiver set. 3 right and 1 left. Taking a couple steps backwards. Goes forward. Caught. He has taken a couple of yards before his Powell grabbed him around the waist from behind and popped him.
Eric Powell.
Now over to
Eric
tackle.
Powell on the stop for Mississippi State.
Grambling. He's 4 down at 24. And Grambling will come on and punt the football away. Miguel Mendez will be kicking the ball to Clayton, who's bagging back across the 15. He'll stop at about the 15-yard line now. And Valley going to get keyed on the special team. Ball is snapped back. Kick is up. And there's a flag on the play. Roughing the kicker. And boy, he's just having a down, kicking his leg and everything. Hold his head. There's a flag.
Personal foul. Look for the kicker. 33. Defense. That's 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Got to him. Trying to get back there was Roger Dozier for Valley. Miguel would get up, slowly turning over there. Didn't seem to be a lot of contact, but it was enough to throw the flag. The personal foul arrived. Grambling up 14-0. Grambling offense on the sideline. Let's see. He's going to kind of stretch things out there, and you can see the grass on him, the brown grass on the dry field here in this part of the season. And Grambling may get good field position. After they had to punt the ball away on a 4th and 24, now they would come on and they got a good field position here at Valley's 38-yard line. First and 10, leading 14-0. Second quarter, 11:42 to play. Here's a handoff. Nothing's going on. Here is Gardner back there. That's because of him up. Jack plays through. Couldn't see the daylight on there.
On the stop from Mississippi Valley.
Valley State women back in the basketball action on Monday night. They're taking on Austin. Two receivers left and two right. One back there with right back tackles. Plants, fires down the field, and it's knocked away. Good play. About to make to Shaw. As you can see, they raised the hands of Kobe Ross to pull over him, but Demetrius Shaw knocked seven away. Shaw also the finger on his football team. 30-13. With a full receiver set. 3 wide side right, 1 on the short side. Left. Back to pass. Right, looking, waiting, passes downfield, and he's going to hit the intended receiver right on the shoulder and bounce away. Devontae Davis was down the intended target, but the ball hit him out on the pad. Now, he didn't see it. Took him back here, I don't know. Right in the eye, but it's that structure. That direction. You see one of the Grambling State troopers coming on the football field, picking them up. One of the trainers. Some player let some step out here, some debris coming from somewhere on this beautiful day in the Mississippi Delta. And here's the punt by McWill. It is up, and Clayton calls for the fair catch, and he's falling forward to make that catch, but it was kind of dangerous, but he didn't hold on to it. Crazy football in with both hands. And so Grambling got that penalty. Valley got the penalty, and Grambling benefited from it by keeping the football, but they won't get any yards out of this. So Valley still get the football first and 10, still on their own side of the field at the 16-yard line, down to the Tigers are Grambling by a score of 14-0 with 10:48 to play. Here comes the offense. Can we get something cooking here? Valley State. Shotgun, motion right to left. Clayton gets it. Trying to get to the corners. Not. Going to get ran out of bounds at the 14-yard line. He's going to lose 2 yards on that, maybe even 3. Grambling had a couple of hits come and push and rush out of bounds. Damian Cremiti was coming and rushing out of bounds also on that same side of the Darren Red McCarthy.
Also to
second down, 12 yards to go for Valley. Ball is back at Valley's 14-yard line. Valley State down really give you some scores also, too, from around the SWAC and from around the country. 2 receivers set for Valley. Brand looking, toss on right down, looking for Wilson. Is going to stay out of bounds. Wilson downfield on the near side, going from left to right. The ball was filled out of bounds. He couldn't get to it, nor could either of the 2 defenders. Devin and Marvin's back there. Also back in the same area was Keelan Elder. But Grambling in their black tops, meaning the hat, the black hat, headpiece, black pants, white shirt, with the black numbers trimmed in gold. Valley State with the red shirts on today and white pants. There's a pitch out to Johnson. Caleb Johnson fights forward. Johnson across the 20 up to about the 24-yard line. Not enough for the first down. And Valley will come on and put this football away. Justin Reed. Where's Martin? There's Martin. He's walking back slowly. To get an opportunity to turn his kick against Mississippi to the Valley State. As Grambling is already leading Valley by 2 touchdowns. 14-0 over Valley State. Devin Martin is a redshirt sophomore, 5'9", from Dothan, Alabama. Here's the kick. Is up for us, a pretty kick. Martin backpedals. Comes to 25, and 8, and 1 man mid, out to the 40, another man in the pageant. And there's a flag on the plate. Let's see where that come from. There's a flag on the plate. The field, Martin made it up to the 49-yard line. There's a flag back to the 35-yard line. We got to see what this is going to be. Illegal block, maybe?
Personal foul. Blindside block. Team number 48. The 15 yards from the spot of the foul. Now they keep the ball first and 10.
Blindside blocked by Marcus Rick. Blindside blocked cause problems. Get them unexpectedly. I'm going to know where you are for a little while. Grambling will come on and get the football at their own 23-yard line, first and 10 from that point. Up by a score of 14-0. Two receivers right, two left. Motion by Dominique Wright. Take the looks left, looks right. Goes to the wide receiver. He's going to be caught and dropped. On the tackle for Dallas State was from Swainer. Swainer started coming. Was able to get back there and get Kobe Ross down immediately. Oh, 1 yard loss. Second down and 12, 2 yard loss. Ball is back at the 21-yard line. Right, going back that steps up, hit, gets to the 22-yard line. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage. So breaking down the first one was Antoine Howard on the hit. Howard was back there to make the initial contact. Also coming to help him was Terrence Wiggins. Third down and 9. Possession play for Grambling, leading Valley State 14-0. Second quarter, 8-12 to play in the second quarter. Drops the pass right, pitches right side, and what a catch. And out of bounds after the catch by Devontae Davis. Defending on the play for Valley State was William Morgan. Davis got there. That ball was in flight toward Davis. Davis turned, knew where it was going to be. He knew it was right on the money. It's first and 10 from Grambling's 41-yard line there. Give it to Dominique. He'll get out to the 45-yard line. Trey Tompkins on that tackle. After he pick up 5 yards from the play. Second down, 5 yards from the 45-yard line. And Dallas State was asked for and will receive the timeout. Down by a score of 14-0 with 7:28 to play in the first half. We'll break. We'll come back. This is Valley Football on G Wood Live Radio.
I'm Dak Prescott, and my mom died in colon cancer. When my mom was sick, we text every day. I'd ask her things like, how you feeling? I'll never forget one day she said, I wish I didn't hurt today. Get screened. It's the right thing to do. Stop it before it happens. Catch it early. Do learn more at extension.state.edu/DAC-radio.
Grambling second down and 5. Battle the short timeout. 14-0 Grambling over Valley State. Right hands it off to Dominique. Dominique hit. He tried to slip a tackle by Ladarius Davis. And Eric Powell was waiting on him. Hit it. Third down for Grambling. Coming in for Valley State is Ross Silvestre. 3rd and 7 for Grambling from their own 45-yard line. Left hash. We're moving from our right to our left. One back set. Right, drop the pass, looking through the field. The catch made for the first down at the 48-yard line. Decarius Thomas on the catch. That's going to move the chain. Now, Grambling can have one bad play. They come right back. Do another good play. Not deterred by a bad play. First and 10, here again. And Dallas 46-yard line. Through the shooter breaks to the right side and point left. And jumping, he takes the 44-yard line. Every couple of days. Get that two. The crew win.
man with the hands across the ball. That's the second warning.
Okay. Got to stay, man. I guess the strategy for got to stay, man. Yeah. You're so once to continue to play to the second warning. Right, quick snap, quick pitch. Some loss can be lost. So then Devontae Davis caught the ball and behind the line of scrimmage. And that is they got there to make the tackle on the hit was Tracy Tompkins. Tracy Tompkins got back there. The 5'9", 165-pound senior from Miami, Florida. His last home game here at Rice Starting Stadium. The 3rd down and 13 possession play. Ball is at that 49-yard line. Right, 2 receivers left and 1 right. Back battle down the hash, right hash, looking, gets the occupied deep on the right side. Hitting balls. That's the 10-yard line. The flags will come out. They're still wrestling over the football and tumbling and rolling, but the tire will go to the receiver. And this time it's Devontae Davis with another catch.
Wait a minute, that is the mark.
The offensive line did not move because of the flag right in the midst of it. The catch was made around the 15. They rolled to the 10. And there's a flag at the 12-yard line, too, where they had the wrestling going on there.
The fouls by both teams on the play. Holding, defense, number 59. Offensive pass interference. Offense number 82. Those fouls are offset. We'll replay the down.
We'll replay the down back at the 49-yard line. So that would mean that's got to take on that. Replay the down. So the balls, there was a pass interference downfield too. That was going to be on the cornerback making the catch, and the grounding was Devontae Davis. The 3rd down and 13 from the 49-yard line of Valley. Grambling with the football up by a score of 14-0. 3 receivers left and 1 right. Right takes the snap, drops back, looking, rolls right out of the pocket. Occupies deep down the right sideline towards the end zone. It's going to be batted away. They continue again for Devontae Davis back.
All right, that's
incomplete. Was Demente Sharp.
It'll be 4th down, 4th and 13.
And Grambling will come on and punt this football away on a 4th and 13. Whereas at 4 minutes and 53 seconds to play. Second quarter. 14-0 score. You can see Coach James on the sideline. Making a press conference under the weather. He's bounced back. 4th and 14. Here is not. The kick is up, floats, and going to get down at the 8-yard line and take a quick spin and go out of bounds at the 8-yard line. When Clayton had called for a fair catch, and Grambling had 3 players in the area, and they just followed the ball out of bounds. The ball hit at about the 10, right down the numbers there, and then just 2 bounces, 3 bounces, it was out of bounds. Back at the 7-yard line, and that's where Valley State Club is driving. From their own 7-yard line. You think scores, you think moving the football, but you also think not turnovers. 2 receivers right and 1 left, split backfield. Trying right between the back. Everybody's 2. Casey close enough there. Casey made that play. He's going to step out of bounds at the 5-yard line. They didn't call it incomplete, they did. Did they? They called it, yes, they called it a catch, but it's behind the line of scrimmage. And if they went out of bounds at about the 2-yard line, that is a 3-yard loss in the play. Second down in 14 yards to go. 4-yard loss in the play. Ball is back at the 2-yard line. The receivers and the quarterback at the backup in the end zone. Grant throws it out. Almost picked up by the linebacker. DeAndre McCarthy got his hands on it. Grant threw it from the end zone, tried to get a screen up. The closest one to the football was DeAndre McCarthy. Boy, he might have had a pick six. He had to pick that one off. The 5'11"
third down
line back to Burroughs, Louisiana. Grambling band still snaking out of the stands. Here's a pitch to the side. Luke Miles makes the catch, and he's going to be here. Here's a fourth down. And the ball is arrested. Part of it is arrested on the 5-yard line. The rest of it is behind the 5-yard line. Justin Reed will have it. He is on his end zone. On the back of the end zone to boot this football away. I hope that we can boot it away. Martin is standing back. Probably salivating. Get about the 42-yard line of Dallas State. Martin will step out of the end zone to get set. He steps back into the end zone. And ball is back. Snap is low. Kick it up. On back pedal takes the swat at the 39-yard line. Gets across the 40 to about the 37-yard line. His mind made up all the way that he wants to do something with that football. And he had a crowd of green shirts around him. He caught it, secured it, and still stepped forward to get about a 2-yard return on that. With 3 minutes to play in the first half. 14-0 score. Grambling leading, but they're at Valley's 37-yard line now. White with 3 receivers left, none right. Gives a pitch to the left side. And going to stumble and fall. And he was trying to get around the corner was Justin Richard. Kyle maybe tagged him a little bit there. Maybe tagged him a little bit. And most of that, though, was he was off balance and stumbled down. 2nd and 9. He'll get credit for 1-yard pickup there. He's 2:34 to play. Grambling leading 14-0. He is White with 3 receivers. 2 right, 1 left. He rolls right. And he spins, breaks a tackle, and brought down at about the 33-yard line. Tracy Tompkins on the hit. Tompkins from Miami, Florida. A senior. He's a senior. Jamete Shaw.
Quarterback keeper, 3rd and 5.
Picked up 4 yards on the play. 3rd down and 5 for Grambling from Valley 32-yard line. 14-0 score. Motion from left to right. Now the receiver. Got the pass. Checks up. Steps. Runs right. And a waiting receiver there at the 28-yard line. Who spins down to the 25-yard line. Got to be enough to move the chain. First down for the Tigers at Grambling. Leading Valley State 14-0 with a minute 43 to play in their series. You got to take old Grambling out. Nothing else go in down by 14. And you see the Delta Devil marching men make their way to the opposite end of the Tigers. White hands it off. And coming through the left side, stepping over tacklers is Justin Richards. You get down to the 20-yard line where he'll pick up enough for the first down. No. A 5-yard pickup. Eric Powell there. And Jamete Shaw there. 2nd and 5 from the 20. Wide receiver Kobe Ross is the long receiver on the left side. 2 right. Action flows from right to left. Play action is a pitch. Ross makes the catch at the 12-yard line, tackled out by Tracy Tompkins. Kobe Ross with another catch. He's a big captain today for Valley State. And that's enough for the first down at the 11-yard line. And Valley State, Coach Dancy will ask for and will receive a timeout. Coach Dancy suggesting something to one of the officials. So it's not like something that's wrong. And one of the officials will have to come in and kind of restrain Coach Dancy. Tell him again, just got to calm down, son. Actually, the coach come down, son. Coach was not like whatever was he was going on down there. I'm not sure if that would cause a timeout. With 40 seconds to play, Valley called the timeout. 40 seconds to play, second quarter, 14-0 score, Valley State down to the Tigers. Tigers have a very, very much trusted field goal kicker. We'd rather see him than to see a score here. We're down by 14. Here at Rice Southern Stadium, a windy Saturday. Beautiful Saturday on the campus. Windy with a chill to it. And here's Wright play action, throws it to the tight end. He makes a tough catch. He'll kick up about 3 yards from the plate. Caleb Jackson went high for that one. He picked up 3. Second and 7. Ball is down at the 7-yard line. Shaw was checking the game also, but his Antoine Howard was checking. And checking out for Valley State is Romelis Carey. 32 seconds. The clock has stopped at 32 seconds. White hands it off to Richards, and Richards crashes down to about the 6-yard line where he is stopped. And the clock is stopped at 21 seconds. And Grambling called that timeout. They maybe want a play or two before they attempt the field goal. And you're hoping it will be a field goal attempt, a fumble, or a field goal attempt, not a touchdown. 14 to nothing to score. Valley State trailing. Grambling scored a couple of touchdowns. One to the 10:55 mark.
Yeah, also there was that fans want to remind you, Mississippi Valley Richards basketball game on Austin Peay State University on Monday, November 8th, 6 p.m. Robert W. Harrison's Hyper Complex.
And as you heard that, if you catch the ball game on Junior Live, we give you the outlet to hear the ball game on. Second, 3rd and 5. Wright hands it off. I think the ball carrier is Dominique. And it is. Here, get the football down to about the 3-yard line. And we're down to 7 seconds. And I think we'll just see the field goal team. And we will see Miguel Mendez come on.
Time out. Grambling. Please reset the game back to 3 seconds.
Right. The clock kept on running. Grambling, after the end, that play couldn't get the touchdown.
Today's cocaine deal for the Delta Devil football team and cheerleaders was provided by President Mrs. Margaret Clark and members of the Mississippi Valley State University of Brevard County Alumni Chapter.
This would be a 20-yard field goal attempt. Will be a straightaway kick. Ball is almost right in the middle of the hash mark. And the kick is from right to left. The holder is Garrett Urban. The ball is down, kick is up, it's high. It's going to split the upright, and Grambling will attack on 3 more points to take a 17-0 lead into the half over Mississippi Valley here at Rice Southern Stadium. You're listening to Mississippi Valley football on TV Live.
The voice of student athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
And Valley State will get the football with at least another opportunity. Alabama A&M 7, 14, 51 to play in the second, off 1-7. Prairie View and Eric Ward is tied up at 7-2. 4:15 to play in the first. That's was expected to change in a large way. First and 10 for Valley State from the 25. Pitch out to Gray at the 31. He makes the catch. Well, they call it to the 33, so he'll pick up 8 yards on the play. Nice pitch to Gray to grab it and move the field. Now they're going to stay at about 9. We call it 9. We'll take that. 2nd and 1. 3 receivers left from the 31. Here's a handoff. No, fake it did to Jerry Bryant, and he's going to get written down as he crosses the 35-yard line. It's going to be enough for the first down, and jumping on his back was Cameron Richardson. I say Brandon Todd is in the ball game. Trying one of the seniors, grad student, is a senior. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Cotton takes it, stands in, dips it for a side, and threw behind Clayton. I don't know if the ball was tipped or not. We didn't see it change direction. Came out of it kind of fast, though, but it was off target. And applying the pressure on target was Cameron Richardson. Second down in Kansas Valley from their own 36-yard line. Valley State trailing 20-0 with 10:51 to play. 2 receivers left and 1 right. Here's the pitch out left side, and it's going to be a forward pass. It's going to fall incomplete. So I need Caleb Johnson. Clayton will come out. Lever will check in. Also, Caleb Johnson will check in. On the 3rd down and 10. Roger Todd in the second. His uncle played here. Know about him. Father played here too. Roger Todd. 5'10", 195-pound grad student from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. 30-10. Play action by Roger. Rolls left. Throws it downfield, and it is picked off, I think, at the 42-yard line. That ball floated up there, and as it floated, you can see Damian Committee make his way towards the football, cradle the football in 2 arms, and that's going to be a turnover for Valley State. Grambling will get the football around the 42-yard line, leading by a score of 20-0. You got to stay focused in this ball game. Valley State looking to close the season out on a high note. You're playing 2 of the hottest teams in the SWAC going down the stretch. You're talking about a team with their eyes on the SWAC championship. That's Grambling. They want to represent the SWAC West, and then next week it'll be Alabama A&M in Huntsville, and they too are still in the hunt. Alabama A&M, Huntsville in the hunt. Yeah. 10 minutes they were reviewing that, but you can see from here that he had both feet inbound and cleared the football in, diving over the sideline, not out of bounds, but he did make the catch. So Grambling will get the football 1st down and 10 from the Valley's 42-yard line. 2 receivers wide right. And 2 left. There's a snap back. Kick bottom drops under pressure, and he throws it downfield to throw it away. I think it was Davis. Davis had his hands on him. Something stretched. It looked like it might have been a belt or something, but you can see a band or something stretched as he caught him from behind. Ladarius Davis caught Hickbottom. Hickbottom had just enough to throw that football over the out of bounds line on the side. 2 receivers right there. 2 receivers right and 2 left as well. Back in the backfield is Donald Johnson. Hickbottom drops the throw. Hickbottom steps up, sends one down the right sideline, and it's going to hit out of bounds. You can see some Valley State fans saying, hold him here. Don't forget, we'll be back here Monday night on the campus of Valley State for women basketball on Jewett Live. They'll be taking on Austin P. Good outing last Wednesday night. Not enough to win, but it's a good showing for the women's basketball team. 3rd and 10. Here's the snap, and Hickbottom drops back, steps up, trying to find somewhere to go. He's going to get hit at the 40-yard line. He'll pick up a yard or 2. On the tackle was Williams for Valley State. Chance Williams was in there, along with Tracy Tompkins. And Grambling going to pump this one away and they had much on in return. We played the football game so far on outside the football field. There's a bad snap, and Valley State going to get back there and recover the snap. That's a bad snap. Getting back there to get him for Valley was Deion Reed.
Recovered by Mississippi Valley, first and 10.
Reed got back there to recover what would be called a fumble, a fast snap, off to the right, then get back to the Miguel. And Valley State had the football at Grambling's 48-yard line. This is a good sight here. Down by a score of 20-0 to the Tigers of Grambling with 9:39 to play. Two receivers right and two left. Motion. Gonna put, boy, this is gonna be different here. Yeah, it's gonna be so different till we have some problems here. The official gonna put some flags here. We saw an offensive lineman run out there with the receivers to line up for Valley State. Nary Messalini. Hey, they could. No, listen, there is one or there's no flag on the play. If there is one, then they said there is a flag or there's no flag. I think they said no flag. And Coach Dancy had something brewing there, he thought. So now Grambling will be looking for that. I think he feels. Two receivers left, two right, as it was the last time. Trying to take the snap, drops the throw, sending it for a sack to Kidd, incomplete off target. Kidd downfield about 10 yards. We're going to steal over the far sideline and out of bounds. 9:33 to play, third quarter. 20-0 score, Grambling up. Great check out of the football game for Valley State. The two quick ones losing to North Carolina A&T 39-17. Coach Washington, a Valley grad, in a prime spot, 39-17 over Bethune-Cookman. And there's a snap, and there's a crush tackle on target. Back there to get him immediately was Anthony Mullen. Mullen got back there and just crushed Titan down to the ground for about 7 yards lost on the play. Ball is back down, should I say, to the 45-yard line. 8-yard loss on the play. Third down and 18. Two receivers right and left for Valley State. Trying to take the snap. Throws it underneath. It's caught by Malik Myers. Myers at the 50. Myers at the 45. Myers broke down at the 44-yard line. Fourth down for Valley State. Listen. The player for Grambling back downfield. He's pointing to his toe, and he's twisting his arms and twisting his wrist and finger, pointing to his right toe. His helmet is off. That's DeAndre McCarthy, who is down. He's going to get some help to get up. Oh, I think he was telling the crew that he twisted his ankle. That had to be what he was saying. He was saying that immediately. DeAndre McCarthy, the red shirt finger linebacker, 5'11", 220 pounds from Winsboro, Louisiana. It's a fourth down and 5 for Valley State. And Valley's going to send out the offensive unit. They'll go back out. Malik will go for enough to line up as one wide receiver on this side. First side would be Kidd along with Gray. Backs are split, and Cotton is right between the back. 4th and 5. 8:22 to play. Can Valley keep this drive alive? Motion by Clayton. Drops the pass, stands in, going deep down the right sideline, and it is batted away from Kidd. Didn't have quite enough on it to get over Kidd's head, to get over the corner head, who's Martin, and who batted that ball down. Didn't have quite enough on it to clear his hand and fall into the hands of Kidd. So Valley State turned the football over on downs at Grambling's 3-yard line. Here comes Hickbottom for the Tigers. Jeremy Hickbottom is a 6'4", 200-pound redshirt junior. He'll send out 4 receivers. He'll take the snap. He'll run it up across the 45, 48-yard line, wrestle down from behind Marion Newsom for Valley State. Newsom would get the tackle. Newsom is listed as a quarterback on the roster here. And he picked up 4 yards from the play, 2nd and 6 from the 46-yard line. Hickbottom put the man in motion. That's Donald Johnson. And the handoff would be to Dominique. Kevin Dominique would be crushed. Lose a yard on the play. 3rd down and 8. The Grambling from the own 45-yard line. And checking back in the ball game is Eric Powell. And you got to get a couple of players out of the ball game. Antoine Howard will be 1. 3rd and 8 for Grambling. Hickbottom with the one back on his right side. That's Donald Johnson. Has time over the middle. Has his man with the catch. It's Kobe Ross. Ross in a foot race. Ross at the 10. Biz left. Broke down to the 5-yard line. And a track beat. Keontae Daniels caught up with him. And you can see Valley and Green gaining on him. And he is a little upset. He's going to stand right there at the 12-yard line and catch his breath. And he's going to steal the football field. Brought him down at the 5-yard line. The first down and goal to go for Grambling, up by a score of 20-0 with 6:32 to play. Third quarter here, right side. Hickbottom takes the snap, runs left, gets to the end zone, standing up. Touchdown, Grambling. The Tigers came to play. A lot to play for. Not that Valley hasn't much to play for, a lot to play for. You want to try to win your last 2 ball games so you can go into the off season with some momentum and something to celebrate with the uptick. It's going to be an uphill climb today because Grambling just scored another touchdown. 26-0 score, 6:22 to play. Here comes the PAT. Line is set. Ball down. Kick booms through the upright. Grambling Tigers leading 27-0 over Mississippi Valley State. Don't forget, back here again on Monday night on the campus of Valley State in the arena. They'll be playing basketball, women playing basketball. They'll take on Austin Peay. Austin Peay. Kansas losing to Oklahoma. That's a final score. They lost to Oklahoma by a score of 31-13. 31-13 is that score. And Michigan handling Michigan State 44-10. That's the final as well. Oklahoma, Kansas, that's the final. 39-17. That might be a final by 9. Early scores in the Jackson State Southern ball game. Last score was 10-7 Jackson State in Jackson. Should be a big crowd there. Here comes the kickoff from McGill. Back deep is Clayton and Gray for Valley State. Here comes the try. His right foot kick up, flips over and over, end over end, and going to back. Clayton track it to the end zone. Touchback. Grambling leading 27-0. 6:22 to play. Third quarter. You can hear the Tigers band on the other side. Now they came in to support the team. They feel good about the team. Some gold on the other side too. Black and gold to follow the Tigers. Down I-20 and 61. And maybe 49, either the 49ers to get here. Motion by Clayton on the first and 10. Clayton gets it around the right side, turns up. He'll pick it about 3 yards on that play, hoping for 3 before he was forced down. Quincy Mitchell on the tackle. Picked up 2 yards on the play. Second down and 8 for Valley from their own 27-yard line. Malik Myers, wide left, 3 receivers left side, joined by Clayton and joined by Gray. Wilson, a long receiver on the short side right, going from right to left. And Love, the tight end, will take a few steps to the right, too, and set up now motion by Gray from left to right. And Totten keeps it, runs up to the 30, get hit, stood up. Flag is going to come out on the play. Flag out. I think a little pushing going on here. When I think about the pushing, I go back to the, Cleveland and Pittsburgh ball game. You've seen enough ugliness. Here comes the call.
That's 15 yards from the end of the run. First down.
Personal foul on Wesley Green from Grambling. Going to check on 15 yards to Dallas State. That's good news. Going to push the football up to Dallas 45-yard line. With the Delta Devils trailing here by a score of 27-0. 5 minutes, 32 seconds to play in that third here on a beautiful, cool afternoon in the Mississippi Delta. 2 receivers left. And here's the handoff up the middle goes Caleb Johnson across the 50 to the 45, down to the 44-yard line. Nice run that time by Caleb Johnson. Injured player over on the far side. Was it Barnett? Yeah, 20, not 27. Injured player on the first side of the field. He's going to roll off now. The cornerback, somehow he was shaking up away from the play. There was a Devanir Martin. Martin was over on the first side. And after the play was over, we saw him rolling about to the sideline over there. He's just going to roll off the field and play will resume on the first and 10 finale from the Tigers' 44-yard line. Totten, nope, that's Brand in the ballgame, throws it behind Wilson, and it's going to go out of bounds. Defending for Grambling was Ryan Fields. It's a second down and 10. So Jake Bryan is back on the football field. Checking out the football game for Valley State is for Rendry White. Rendry White will check out of the ballgame. Valley second and 10. 2 receivers left and 1 right. Bryant with Barnett on his left. High snap, play action. Just the right side. The catch is made. Got to make a move. And he's held on to his Wilson fighting. And Wilson would pick up 5 yards on the play. That'll make it a third down. He caught it. He needed to beat one man to get to the first down sticks, but the corner kind of held on to him and stood him up until Depp arrived. He picked up 6 yards on the play. Third down and 4 for Valley from the Grambling, the 39-yard line. The Grambling leading 27-0, 4:20 to play, third quarter. Motion. Clayton gets it coming around the left side. Clayton steps out of bounds, I believe, a little short of the first down. No, they're going to. Well, one official said, he'll get it. This is the first down here. He needed every bit of the 35. He got it, waited to 6 down. We'll get a first down here. With 3:56 to play. Clayton. On the further review for a first down, I don't think they're overturning this. Is it to see if it's a first down or not? Is that what the review is about? It's going to be interesting. The officials, both of the officials on the side that called the first down, neither had any doubt about their call. They both stepped right along where the first down marker needs to be. Matter of fact, the first down marker It was at the 35-yard line. The far side official stepped actually inside the 35-yard line, and one on this side was on the 35-yard line. So they measured up there and put the ball right on the 35-yard line. Hopefully there's no doubt about this to keep this drive alive for the Delta Devils here at home. The last home game, 18 seniors were recognized here today before the kickoff. 18. 3:56 to play, third quarter, 27 the score, Grambling leading. You check the flag scoreboard. I want to say hello to Mr. Billy Joy. And Billy Jordan Construction. Love what he does. Of course, you will live. We appreciate that too. You can too. Like going to our website and be a part of the broadcast that you hear on G Will Live. Playing the broadcast every SWAC basketball game. That's 36. Men and women. A long discussion. 4th and 1. It was short of the first down marker. So, okay. They're going to put it back at, okay, the ball is going to be at the 36-yard line. Wow, that's a full yard shot of where both officials thought that the line of game was, a full yard shot. However, on a 4th and 1, Dallas going to go for it. Out of the pistol formation, Bryant in the shotgun, directly behind him is Barnett. Here's a pitch back to Barnett. He's going to get it. Ball's going to come out, and Grambling will get the ball just the same. Bryant had it. He couldn't find an opening. He optioned that ball back to Barnett. Barnett didn't seem to fully make the catch, but he added enough and then fumbled that football away, and Grambling recovered it. You know what? That was not a fumble, actually. They didn't call it a fumble. It was just an incomplete pass that's called. The ball is at the 40-yard line. First and 10 for Grambling from their own 40 with their 4 receivers set. Up by a score of 27-0. Here's the handoff. This time it goes to Kentrell Stocks. The pile is going to move enough to pick up a bit over 5 yards from the plate. Kentrell Stocks again was on the carry. Kentrell Stocks is a redshirt freshman, and he's listed as a defensive back at the roster. He's a 5'10", 180-pounder from Shreveport. He picked up 6, 2nd and 4. Play comes out. He's hit bottom down the field. Foot race hit bottom is going to be tag called, and he's going to, wait a minute, ball comes out. Did he cross the end zone? It's going to be a touchback, but it's a touchback. The ball came out. And I guess before he crossed the end zone, that's what's going on here. They'll sort this out and let us know what's going on. Hit bottom, the quarterback outran some cornerbacks to get there. Got carried along the way, got into the end zone standing up, and the ball came out. We'll get this call here, and they'll sort things out and tell us exactly what the case is. Hold on, playing for a minute for the game. Okay. You're thumbing the ball forward. And the ball went, it would be called a touchback, and Valley State will get the football. Big break for Valley State here with 2:46 to play third quarter. 27-0 score. Grambling leading. Another opportunity for Valley State. Don't forget, catch more football action last week. Valley will be in Huntsville. We will too. One receiver left, 2 right for Valley State. First and 10 from the 20. Motion by Clayton. Delayed handoff to Caleb Johnson. He gets to the 27-yard line. Tackled by Brandon Riggs of Grambling. Caleb Johnson is a 5'9", 205-pound sophomore hard runner. Tackled at 8. He picked up 2. Tackled at 8 from the 22. Motion again, this time by Gray, who gets the carry coming around from right to left. Puts some good moves down. That ball is going to be fumbled. And let's see, will it be a fumble? It will be a fumble, and Grambling has recovered the football. Donald Freeman. Will they review this? Let's see. Will they review this? Was it out of bounds? I couldn't really see the out of bounds live because right here on the sideline, and you can see Valley State players will be covering the out of bounds, but the officials live right down there, so apparently he was not out of bounds. There is a little huddle there at the 35-yard line. Sometimes I wonder if officials just make a call when they're not sure and then hope for a review to try to get it right. No shame in getting it right. No shame in calling for a review. No shame in the official upstairs correcting those that are down on the action. Bottom line is get it right. 2 minutes, 4 seconds to play. That's my good friend. Here it comes. It's on the further review. 27-0 score, 2:04 to play, third quarter. They're going to have a discussion here to talk about it. Back here again Monday night on the campus of Valley State. Women basketball. After further review, you might have heard the ruling on the field stands. It is Grambling ball in Valley's territory at the 34. Also want to say congratulations to all the high school football teams, the high school playoff here in Mississippi. Some schools have moved on, some schools turning their attention to full basketball. First and 10 for Grambling from Valley's 34. Motion from right to left to Donald Clark. He gets football and he'll fight forward for a couple of yards. Tracy Compton, wearing number 1, tackled Donald Johnson for Grambling, who's wearing number 1. A 2-yard gain. And 3 receivers graped on the right side. 3 receivers on this side, 1 left side. Left hash from left to right. Dropping his pass as he pitched the ball in his hand. He's going to be sacked. Coming right up the gap there to hit him was Vaughn Swainer. To get to Hickbottom. Right up the middle there. Vaughn Swainer. The 5'10", 215-pound junior linebacker from Pass Christian, Mississippi, transferred from East Central Community College. A loss of 10, 3rd and 20 from the 42-yard line of Valley State. Grambling up 27-0, 1:02 to play. Hickbottom throws it across the middle, picks up 12 to the 35-yard line. Donald Johnson on the catch. He'll pick up 12, 13. Looks like 14 yards. Here comes a 4th down and 7 for Grambling from Valley's 31-yard line. And the Tigers going to go for it. They don't trust the field goal kicker this far. They think they can get a first down or hold Valley defense in this area. Here's Hickbottom. Tries to throw going toward the end zone. And it is incomplete. William Morgan back defending on the play. That time had Raylon Richards well covered. And Valley State would get the football over on downs. Grambling took a chance on that. And, I guess we'll say they have good reason to not punt that, to try to pin Valley State back. Valley's not shown this afternoon that they can move this football against this defense. Let's think if they proved them wrong here. And Valley State's led out on the football field by James Walker, offensive lineman. Kidd will line up on the right side along with Carmen Cooper. Two receivers left, so the 4 receivers set, the one back set. Motion by Clayton from left to right, who was stuck around the backfield formation. Ball is given to Caleb Johnson, and he hit immediately by the Grambling Tigers defense of DeAndre Hodes. Hitting for a 2-yard loss on the play. Ball is back at the 29-yard line. Second down and 12. That's going to bring the third quarter to a close. Grambling leading by a score of 27-0 over Valley State. Mr. Without, you're here. That's the band playing.
Are you one of the many Americans that deal with the effects of diabetes? Diva Skin Conditioner could be the remedy that you need. Diva Skin Conditioner is a formulation that was designed with you in mind. Diva Skin Conditioner comes with a money-back guarantee. That's how confident they are in their product. For more information, visit divafeet.com. That's D-I-V-A-H, feet.com. Or you can speak with a representative by dialing 903-270-0026.
And welcome back. Second and 12 for Valley State. From their own 29-yard line, to Jared Bryant trying to escape. He will not. He'll pick up 3 yards on the play before he's ridden down just above that 30 to about the 32-yard line. $39 from the 32. $14 minutes, 19 seconds to play. Valley State, possession play. DJ Brown, pump fakes. Brown across the middle, push it out to Malik Myers, who makes the catch at the 44-yard line of Grambling. Put that one up there. Nice catch by the freshman, Chris Grant, on the tackle for Grambling. They're giving credit to the 45-yard line of the Tigers. 2 receivers right and 2 left for Valley State. Down by a score of 27-0. Caleb Johnson going to drop the football on the ground, and it's picked up by Valley's Christian Sutton. What a nice bounce right. Caleb Johnson had it. The ball hit the ground. Right in the area was Christian Sutton. He picked it up to move that football downfield enough to get Valley State a first down. First and 10 for Valley State from the 30-yard line of Grambling. 4 receivers set. Jared Brant Smith is in the ballgame, who gets a swing pass and trying to just get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard, though. And he was carrying 2 Tigers for a moment there. Could not carry Montavious Dotson too far, though. Dotson is a defensive lineman, 270-pounder. He's a 6'2" junior from Alexandria, Louisiana. Second down and 11 for Valley from Grambling's 31-yard line. Fourth quarter action, 27-0 score. Grambling up. He had a right start. Looks right, checks up, throws to Malik Myers, and he can't hold it. That ball hit Malik Myers in the hand, and he hit it a couple of times as he was coming down to the ground. I thought that ball was going to bounce off him, though. Yes, them Grambling players around there waiting for that to happen. Kobe Foster was one who's going to check out the football game. And checking in for Valley State is Kevin Lovett. Lovett will check in for Valley along with Barandre White. Malik Myers and Kidd will be the only receiver. They'll both line up on the near side. 3rd and 11 from the 31. And Bryant is hit as he got ready to throw the football. It's fumbled, and Grambling will fall down on it. Jeremy Carter will get there to recover the football. And let's see. It was a fumble, I think. Okay. I don't guess they will review that. He hit the ball. He was hit as he was throwing that football. Well, no, if he was throwing it, it would be a forward pass. So apparently he was hit and the ball came forward while he possessed it. But they want to talk about it. They want you to have a review. A lot of reviews today. Let's check and see what really happened on it. And the ball came forward. We don't know if it came forward because he was throwing it forward or because he was hit. I don't think a hit would cause the ball to come that far downfield. But however, it was a third down play. We'll check the SWAC scoreboard for you and also the scoreboard around the country. More football action coming up again next week right here on ShoeWoodLive.com. Alcorn 21, Alabama A&M 14. And they're still in the review. The action in Southern in action. Review and Everett Waters in action. Here's the call.
After further review, the quarterback was coming forward. That was able to attack.
Yeah, that's really what it looked like. $12 minutes, 42 seconds to play. Fourth quarter here on the campus of Valley State. 27-0 score. Grambling leading in this football game. Valley State is traveling from our left to our right. On a 4th down and 11. Valley's going to send an offense back out there and try to kick up 11 yards from the play. And Valley needs the 11 yards. Need to get down to exactly to the 20-yard line to get enough to keep this drive alive, down 27-0. 3 receivers right for Valley State. 1 left, motion, and Grambling going to have a player to come all the way upside. Will he drawn upside? Will be the question as the official runs to talk to one another in the middle of the field, standing around the 40-yard line. Derek Brown was still looking, he can even jump on along with Caleb Johnson. He'll see what he can get. Kevin Luckett also want to hear the conversation. Here's the call. They want to hear that. The 5-yard mark off against Valley State. That ball was spotted down across the 35 at the 36. Grambling, they're going from our left to right. Valley's in Grambling territory, but they're faced with a 4th down and 16. Valley needs to get to the 20-yard line for the first 10. Here's Bryant. Bryant steps up, fires down the field, and it's going to be picked off by Grambling. Ryan Fields. Fields comes back upfield to the 25-yard line. And so he will get credit for the interception. And there's a flag on the play. But that would have served Grambling better on a 4th down had he batted that ball down and called it incomplete. Kevin Luckett charged with unsportsmanlike conduct. Wow, you don't want that. Now, that would make it look much better for Ryan Field to pick that ball off. They would have gotten that ball initially at the 36-yard line. Now they're going to get it at the 40-yard line, where the 15 yards tacked on. So Grambling 60 yards away, first and 10 on their own 40-yard line, going from right to left. 12:29 to play, leading Valley State 27-0. They ground this one to Kevin Dominique. Waiting to fill out some 30-quarter set. 2nd down and 7. 4-man front for Valley State. Hickbottom hands it off. Nowhere to go for a moment there, but he's going to escape. Dominique escapes to the outside and picked up enough for the first down. Had him back there around the line of scrimmage, but boy, he Houdini'd out of there and picked up enough goals. They won't give him the first down on that. He crossed the midfield stripe, but apparently he was down somewhere around the 48-yard line. Tracy got there and hit him. Third down and 2 from the 48 of Grambling. Hickbottom going to take this one across the line and gain himself. He gets down to about the 47-yard line of Valley State. That's going to move the chain. And the clock is moving here at 11:24 to play. Valley State trailing 24-7. No, 27-0. There's an injured player on the field for Valley State, too. Over on the first down. Outside the numbers around the 48-yard line. Tune in to G Wood Live Radio to find out about Valley State sports. Coach Dance didn't have a press conference last Monday. And the second player is Darius Davis. Darius Davis will check out. I'm going to say Darius. Darius Davis will check out the football game here. Battling, Valley State here, just cannot get much going on the offense. Jackson State 24, Southern 17. The Hickbottom throws a pass down to the 36-yard line. And the grab is by Raylan Richardson. A couple of Delta Devils corners teaming on the tackle. He picked up 8 yards from the play. Prairie View 27, Edward Waters 7. That's more like what you probably expect in that ball game. 2nd and 2. Hickbottom drops the pass. Hickbottom stands in. Close one down the left side, and it's going to be incomplete. You had the quiz, Bruton, who was bumped. Had that ball been catchable, it would have been called pass interference, but the ball's thrown around, and you don't get pass interference on that thing was catchable. 10-4 to play.
It'll be third down, 3rd and 2.
Jeremy Hickbottom is what I said in the stat here on the roster. Is a 3rd and 2, a long run. This time Kevin Dominique. Dominique gets down to the 22. Got to still put some resistance up here against the Tigers. They want more points. First and 10 for Grambling from Valley's 22-yard line. Hickbottom left hash. Take the snap, hands it off, around the left side, going to step into the end zone for the touchdown, Kevin Dominique. We talked about resistance there, and there was not much coming on the outside here to the left side. I think Valley might have been fooled, thought that Dominique was going to run up the middle, but he ran to the outside and just potted to the end zone for the score. Grambling 33, Valley State 0. 10:06 to play. And here's Miguel Mendez on to kick the PAT. Line is set. Ball is snapped back. It's placed down on a good hold, and the kick is up, and it's good. Grambling leading Mississippi Valley State by a score of 34-0, and Valley State will get the football when we come back. This is Mississippi Valley football on the G Wood Live Radio.
Are you one of the many Americans that deal with the effects of diabetes? Diva Skin Conditioner could be the remedy that you need. Diva Skin Conditioner is a formulation that was designed with you in mind. Diva Skin Conditioner comes with a money-back guarantee. That's how confident they are in their product. For more information, visit divafeet.com. That's D-I-V-A-H, feet.com. Or you can speak with a representative by dialing 903-270-0026.
Here's the kickoff. And Clayton will go down on one knee at the 9-yard line. Yeah. And that'll get the football in this case here at the 25-yard line. There's 10:06 to play. $34-0 score. First down, 19 first downs for Grambling, 6 for Valley State. Grambling had rushed the football 42 times for 200 yards. Valley State 21 times for 82 yards. Total offense so far, 75 plays for Grambling, 443 yards. For Valley State, 48 plays for 116 yards. Here's the first down carry. And that ball to get to the 20-yard line, 30-yard line. Valley State to Barnett this time on the carry. Second and 5. $9:42 to play in the game. This time we'll see Clayton and Wilson line up on the same side. There's 2 receivers, 1 on the first side. Dropping it. He's going to keep this one. Is the Jared Bryant. Can't get out of the backfield. Before he tried to get out of there, got tackled down as he thought for a moment he had some running room. Marshall Jackson slowed him down. Marcheal, Marshall Jackson, on the hit. Third down and 8 from the 27-yard line. Valley State. A 4-man front by Grambling, and timeout is called. Mississippi Valley State. We're step aside as well. This is Valley Football on G Wood Live Radio. Stay with us back in 1 minute. It's 8:39 left to play in the game. Got it down by a score of 34-0 to the Tigers.
Have sports, we'll travel. The Open Mic Broadcast Network serving student athletes from Little League, high school, and collegiate coverage right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. From coast to coast, from dusk till dawn. You can catch all student athletic action right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the station designed with you in mind. Serving the community through faith and athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of student athletics.
And welcome back. Valley State 3rd down and 13 from their own 23-yard line. Trailing Grambling. 34-0. 8:33 to play. Here's a pass, close down the right side, incomplete, intended for Wilson. Back defending that ball, stayed up there. Ryan Fields, who was back defending that ball, kind of floated out of bounds. If it gets high, the wind is going to get it, and it'll drift a little bit. So Valley State 4th and 13 will come on and punt the football away. We don't see Martin coming out this time. Martin was hurt early in the ball game. Haven't seen him since. Coming back to return the kick for Grambling now is Devontae Davis. Davis standing back at his 40-yard line. The flag is going to come out and kick us up off the side of the foot. Going to hit down. It takes a good bounce. And it's a good roll all the way back inside the 32 by the 27-yard line, but a flag came out immediately after that ball was snapped. And let's see what this is about. The flag is resting right to the 42-yard line. Monday night, 6 p.m. More. 4th. This time going to be women basketball. Mississippi Valley State.
For the previous spot, we'll replay ball down.
might have heard that illegal substitution was the call on that. I want to say congratulations again to all the high school teams that won last night. A special congratulations to the schools and the Greenwood and Florida Consolidated School District. 3 schools in the playoff. 2 of the schools, that's Amanda Ells and Greenwood, they're moving to the 3rd round of the playoff. And the Florida County was a big win last night, moving to the 2nd round of the playoff. Got a good ride on them. They'll be traveling down to Lumberton, Mississippi next week. Great success. Don't know when the last time that happened. Well, never, because the school district is a new school district. But I guess we can say that last time that all the schools in the county were able to move to this level or this round of the playoffs. Getting cool, too. The temperature is dropping. First and 10 for Grambling from their own 27-yard line. A new quarterback in the ball game for the Tigers. Alden Clark has kicked in for the Tigers. His Clark is going to try to carry them the rest of the way. Charles Rice starter, who's a redshirt senior, played the first half, and coming in to play a full 3rd quarter and a few minutes more was Jeremy Hickenbottom, the redshirt junior quarterback from Mobile, Alabama. Here's the snap. Clark hands it off, and then run up the middle. Pick up about 4 or 5 yards on a 3rd down and 12. The 3rd down, 2nd and 12, not the 3rd down and about 7 yards to go. Ball is at Grambling's 30-yard line with 7:09 to play. Right now, Grambling just trying to take their time, run the clock down, the play clock, including the game clock. 2 receivers are left for the Tigers and 1 right. Tigers up 34-0. And that's a movement. On behalf of the Grambling. As you see, Quiet lined up on the left side. QUIETT, Joshua Quiet, a big receiver. Yeah, the snap back. Pitches out. Scoop catch made by Kobe Ross. Ross still on his feet. Ross at the 45 and dives, pushed up to about the 47-yard line. Great effort. Great catch to scoop the ball up and then run downfield and pushes forward for some good yards after the catch. It's the first 10 for Grambling from their own 48-yard line. Clark hands it off. This time over the left side to Kevin Dominique. Dominique picks up about 6 yards from the play. 2nd down and 4 for Grambling from Valley's 46-yard line. Left hash. Clark, 1 receiver right, 1 left. And hands it off to, no, he keeps it, fakes it to Dominique. Clark keeps his stiff arms, and he's going to be in mighty hard here over on the sideline. Coming in to hit him on that play was Amari Silla. Part of that looked a little high, too. Not intentionally, but it did hit him up high. You can hear that. All the Clark and quarterback Clark was that control that Starks on his right side as Clark, the quarterback, will send out 2 receivers. And Starks gets the call, comes across the 25, brought down on the play by fired up Rod Silvestre. Silvestre still fired up. That's how you want to play. Want to play that way, and with that enthusiasm all the way down to the final second. And we have 4 minutes and 50 seconds counting from the final seconds here in the 4th quarter. Grambling lead is 34-0. Clark hands it off again and breaking through and headed for the end zone for Grambling is Contrell Stark. He steps into the end zone for another score. Grambling leading Valley State. With another touchdown. 40-0, with 4:29 to play. Grambling led at the half by a score of 17-0. Here comes Miguel Mendez. This kick is up. This is going to hit the crossbar. It bounces out. I don't know if that ball got tipped or not, but he did not get enough on it. The holder was Garrett Urban. Gotta say, we play their final football game of the 2019 season next Saturday in Huntsville. It's going to be 1 p.m. kickoff, so check the schedule for that. Also looking forward to carrying Mississippi Valley State basketball game, women and men. Go to our G Wood Live Facebook page, G Wood Live YouTube channel to see some of the interviews. Also to our webpage at gwoodlive.com. 4 minutes, 29 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. But let's see if we get the football. You can may get some points on the board. Bender is going to kick this off from our right to left. He gets a good 10-yard running start. He takes 4 steps to the left outside the hash. Kicking from right to left. Slow steps. Now the trot kick is up. It's a good one. And Johnson runs Ernie at the third at the 15-yard line, 20-25, and push across to about the 30-yard line. An opportunity that's slipping away here for Valley State to avoid a shutout. So that's in the man right now. He ended up on a positive play, don't want a shutout. Grambling got off to a slow start, and a lot of folks kind of counted them out and began to count a few wins against Grambling. And also looking at Southern or Prairie View to make it to the SWAC championship ball game. But Grambling said, we're still here. And Jerick Bryant is being a quarterback this senior. 18 seniors on this team was recognized before the kickoff. Bryant post one for a side. The catch is made at the 35-yard line. Go now to the sideline, turn around. Rock. And that was great on that catch. Great was floating forward to the fourth down line, kind of turned around just in time, jumped up, drew his knees up, and pulled that football in. He picked up 5 yards on the play, second down and 5. The band is quiet. That sounds so much better. 3:45 to play the football game, 40-0, score Grambling leading. Low snap is the pitch out to the right side. That pitch made by John Derek Smith. And Valley has a new quarterback in the football game as well. Chancellor Robinson has checked in. First time seeing him this season. Chancellor Robinson is a 6'5", 193-pound sophomore. Played at Harlingdale. Played at Clarksville. I believe he has a couple of those state championships. So it's Chancellor Robinson, the quarterback in the ball game for Valley State now. Also played his final year, I believe, at LaFleur County High School here in Peter. 40-0 score, Grambling leading. Got us through the football, 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line. They're sending out 4 receivers. Grambling will have a 5-man front this time, but they want to get the football too. Dropping it pass, or the quarterback, should I say. Here's Robinson scrambling upfield, stumbles, and he gets across midfield to about the 40, 60-yard line of Grambling. Boy, they was coming at him, and he just ready and was able to run straight up the middle to pick up 5 yards. It's a second down and 5 for Valley from the Tigers' 40-60-yard line. Right side hash is where the ball is spotted. And on the right side of Robinson will come Grant. Grant goes left. He gets the ball, gets a tackle to the outside. first down at the 40, fifth arm, and gets down to about the 36-yard line, and flags coming up over on the first side. Temples are flaring, flags are flying. And that didn't look good. 2:26 to play. The 2:26 to play, and the game is winding down. I wonder how much time will it take to sort this out. Nick Bryant got a good handout and slipped one tackle to get over to the outside. He turned it up, picked up some positive yards from the play on the second down and 5. The flag is there at the 35-yard line. I see one out of bounds over at the 28-yard line where the action took place, or where the infraction took place. Referee today is Jesse Harris, umpire Trenton Crawford, head linesman Jamie Ramirez, blind judge Chris Marr, M-A-A-T-R, field judge Cecil Copeland, replay Andre Dickinson, back judge Thaddeus Azar, and side judge Jermaine Livingston. Yeah, 5 officials over at about the 35-yard line. Let's see what they're going to come away with here. Again, Dallas State with one more football game left. Basketball season is underway. Speaking of the basketball season, Monday night we'll be here to broadcast the game between the Delta Double F.
We'll have first and 5. We'll go out of bounds. Number 14, White. After this, we'll have red ball 5. No hit in the 23 Green. Both fouls was offset. The result of the play is the first and 10 Mississippi Valley.
That's a good way to move the game along. 2:26 just to play in the football game. And Grambling leading 40-0 over Dallas State, led by 17 at the half. Just wound the clock in play. Robinson, standing 6'3" tall, takes the snap, looking, and he was getting ready to go into his move, which seems to be a pump fake, and there's a false start on the play. Going to call it on the young quarterback. Going to be a 5-yard mark-off. First down and 15. The Valley from the Tigers of Grambling, 37-yard line. Clock stopped at 2:02. Should start back. And it does. Some new players in the ballgame for Valley State as well. And Robinson stumbles, falls, and he's going to be hit. He kind of lost his foot in there, but getting credit for the sack for Grambling is Najee Gordon. Gordon to get credit for the sack. Robinson got back there, began to try to come out of the pocket on the pressure, stumbled and fell. Gordon got to him. More yards lost on the play. Back up here to the 45-yard line. With a minute 16 left to play. Second down and 25 for Valley State. Robinson will bring 2 receivers near side. His senior receiver up top. Looks like Barnett in the backfield with him. There's a snap, play action to Barnett. They're trying to protect him. He fights out, and then Grambling going to take him, but young players getting the tough time here. Gordon that time got there. Gordon could have made the tackle earlier. But he went for the strip. They're going to stack Robinson again. And the Valley will call a timeout. With 36 seconds left to play in their football game. We'll be leaving this broadcast immediately after the clock strikes 0. Some faithful fans are here from Mississippi Valley State. They're still in the same. The game has been decided, and they're still here in the stands. Grambling fans, I don't think not one of them Grambling fans have left the ball game yet. And they come and brave the weather, the cool weather today. So Valley State with their 3rd down and 27. No, 3rd and 32. I didn't count it wrong. Robinson under pressure again, and he is sacked again. Getting that time, it was Anthony Mullen, and that perhaps would be the last play of this football game. As we roll down to 10 seconds on the clock. Robinson got some action at the last part of the ball game. He's going to walk off shaking his head. Wilson going to say, that's all right. The horn is going to strike 0, and that's going to end the football game with Grambling today winning this one over Mississippi Valley State by a score of 40-0. That's going to do it for this broadcast. Catch us next week in Huntsville, Alabama for the final football game of the season as Valley State will take on Alabama 8 a.m. Bulldogs. Also, before that, Monday night here on GWorldLive.com, you can catch Valley State women basketball. They take on Austin Peay. Game time, 6 p.m. Catch the games on GWorldLive.com. Also in Greenwood on 87.9, 89.3 FM, and online at www.GWorldLive.com. I'd like to thank our producer today, off-site, for producing the ball game. My name is Lee Hall, and I'm reminding you, if you play the sport or if you like the sport, for the kids say, please be a good sport. Good afternoon, and thanks for listening.
Serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network.